The only person in the world that wants Daniel Cormier, John Jones again is Brick Harris and any other person that runs a John Jones fan Instagram account. I do not want to see John Jones, Daniel Cormier. I don't want to see Stipe versus Daniel Cormier. I want to see John Jones and Stipe Miocic at heavyweight. I want to see John Jones step out of his comfort zone, step out of where he's been at home at 205, and actually fight somebody who can actually take him down and actually beat him possibly with the pure brute force of Stipe Miocic, his incredible boxing. Daniel Cormier has nothing else to prove, and I talked about this a couple weeks ago. Daniel Cormier doesn't need to fight anybody. He's one of the greatest of all time. He's one of the greatest light heavyweights of all time. He's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. There is nothing to prove, and you're absolutely right. If Stipe Miocic and Daniel Cormier fight again, Stipe already found out Daniel's weakness. And as long as he can keep that takedown defense, which he is so good at, Daniel Cormier will not take him down to the ground. And it's going to be another sad loss. And then at the end of the day, Daniel Cormier is going to sit there and he's going to ask himself, no, but I still want one more. And he's going to get into this terrible cycle that fighters get in where it says, I just want one more. I just want one more. John Jones versus Stipe Miocic is fresh. It is new. It is what a lot of people actually want to see, and it is something that is actually interesting to the eye. Daniel Cormier's already lost to Stipe Miocic, and he beat him in the first fight, but it really was, the second fight was a lot more convincing, I would say. John Jones and Daniel Cormier fought twice, and as much as they were great fights, John Jones clearly won both of those fights. It is not a matter of Cormier Stipe, it's a matter of Stipe versus the next guy. And I think the next guy that deserves it, that fight is either a Francis Ngannou rematch or what I would personally like to see, and I think a lot of people feel that way, is John Jones.